Going to be showing you how to record your class and quorum attendance in LCR, Leaders and Clerk Resources, by uploading a CSV document. To do this, we're going to use this browser extension, LCR Tools. I created this browser extension, and just a disclaimer, as shown on the bottom of this README, LCR Tools, independent project, and is not an official tool of or endorsed by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I made this in an afternoon. I had a lot of help from AI while coding this because I just wanted to get it done quick. So please use this at your own risk. But I have been testing it on my own, and it does seem to work pretty well. So I'm excited to show you this first step in downloading this. Since it's not on the Chrome Web Store yet. We'll see if we get to that. Hopefully we will. But if you go to the GitHub here, this is the link, and I'll provide it in the description below. You can navigate here to the tags, which shows the latest release, which is this version 1.0.0 alpha, which I put together just an hour ago, so just earlier today. If you click on this, it shows what this browser extension does. So you can see attendance uploading from CSV format to mark class and quorum attendance. That's what we're going to be focusing on today. But there are some other things that we may address in later videos. To download this, you can just click on the source code zip. If you're on Linux, you can use the tar.gz. This zip should work for Mac and Windows users, though, quite well. So now that we have that, we can click it to unzip it. And this is in our downloads folder. You can see all of the files that go into this browser extension. So next step, once you have that downloaded, if you go to extensions, you can go to Chrome://extensions. This gives you all of your browser extensions. You can also go up here to the puzzle piece and do manage extensions. That takes you to the same place. So once we're here, we go to, well, we'll want to enable developer mode first. So you can see in the top right, you want to toggle developer mode, and there's these few buttons that appear. You'll want to do load unpacked. Navigate to your downloads folder. Just click on that unpacked or unzipped folder, press select, and there you are. This is what it should look like in here. So LCR Tools 1.0.0, an extension to help make LCR easier to use. So perfect. I'll show you a little bit about the setup for how we're getting these names in a CSV format in the first place. Right now, I've just been using Google Drive. We have all of our attendance files that I've done for Elders Quorum Relief Society Sunday School. And we've just gone over here, create a Google form, and the Google form is simply just laid out like this. First name, last name. That's all people put in, and then they submit the form. And then this next part, I'll blur all the actual names because this is real info. But you go over here and you can see all of the entries for each day with the time and with the date, all of that formatted in. So that's how we're collecting the names. If you are using the printout from LCR, then you might have to enter it manually or find some other way of putting it into a CSV format. This is the easiest way I've found, and then we just provide everyone with a QR code at the beginning and end of the lesson to scan and fill out the form. First step we'll want to do, though, if you have it in this format, you'll want to select all of the ones for that date, format, number, and date, and that simplifies it. And it took me to the top, but you can see all of these dates are now just in the simplest format. And then if we go for 511 right here, we'll just select everything. We'll copy it. And now if we go over to class and quorum attendance, again, we'll blur out all of the sensitive information. If we have our extension enabled, we can go here, see it here, LCR Tools, click it, and we have these two options. So we can download report data, which is a helpful tool, but we're not going to use it right now. But what we are going to do is do this input class and quorum attendance. So we'll just click it, and it'll come up with this pop-up right here. Now, if we don't have a CSV, if we want to make sure we get the right format, which I recommend, is do this download sample CSV. You can change the date here if you'd like to a different Sunday. It doesn't matter too much. but we can just do download CSV. Here it is, and if we open it, this is our sample data. And so we can just come here to this first cell, Control V, and that's all of our info in there right now. Now, since this is a Mac and it opens up with numbers, we'll want to go to Export to, so File, Export to CSV, Save, and then name it whatever you want. This is 511, so we can rename it to that instead just to make sure. And then we can save it to our downloads. If you're on Windows, you may need to just make sure if it opens in Excel, you're also saving it as a CSV and not as an Excel worksheet. From here, we can just delete that. We don't want to save it as a numbers file. So I'm going to show you two things real quick. The first one is this this file that I made already. It's here, I'll show you. It's the same as the sample attendance sheet, but I've changed one of the dates. And this is just to kind of show this little functionality. So here we go. I think it's just this one. So it's going to give you an error if the dates are not all the same in the CSV. We might change this later to make it simple, but right now we're just keeping it to that one date. And that's partly because our program here can't navigate between the different dates like we can. It just gets a little bit complicated when you try to automate that for some reason. So we're just trying to keep it simple to one date. Also, whatever date you are entering, make sure that you have it on the screen. So if I was trying to enter the 27th of April and I'm on this view, it's not going to work because it can't navigate back and forth. So if you want to enter the 27th of April, you're going to have to go back one. So just a little side notes there, but we can actually let me look at this real quick. So if we look at our attendance, we have all of the names in there in the right format. But I will want to uncheck one of these just to show how it works since the attendance is already in there. So I'm going to go down here and let's see, it was the 11th, I believe. So we're going to uncheck this one. And let's see, can we? It's a little bit in an awkward position. If we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, about 28 down. That's the one that we're looking at. That's gonna be a little bit of a pain. I should have chose one closer to the edges, but it'll work for this demonstration. So we've unchecked that. We can go here, LCR Tools, Input Class and Quorum Attendance, choose our file. And we're going to do this one of 0511. And you can see it's gone through 28 names for that date, and it's ready to process. So if we process attendance for LCR, we'll click this button. It's going to come up with this loading screen. It's going to go through each page, check all of the records and make sure we're getting them all in. And once it finishes up right after this page, it's going to download, it's going to tell us this. Couldn't find a few people, which is expected. You're never going to be able to get everyone, and I'll show you why in a little bit. But we'll just press OK, and it downloaded two files. So one of them is this summary report. So it's the same as the list that we already had, but it's going to tell us, okay, this person was not found in LCR. This person was already marked as present in LCR. This one was already marked as present. This one was not marked, but we've marked it. So that's the only update that it's made. All of these are either not found in LCR or it's already present. So that's just going to be your summary. The other one is going to be an action log. Because we are doing automated tasks, I've done my best to make sure that as much of these actions that are taken by the script are recorded and reported back to the user as possible, just in case something goes wrong. Hopefully nothing does, but we just want to make sure, right? So those are the two files that get downloaded back. And if we go to page 1 again, we're looking at the 11th of May. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, down to that first check mark. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. There it is. It's marked, just like it said it was. So yeah, And that's everything that you need to do to be able to mark class and quorum attendance. Using this LCR Tools extension, um, there it is again. That's what it looks like. And yeah, thank you very much.